130.5 divided by 2 is...
We do this first? Shedding some light on that subject?
65
Rock on, man. Trying to find center. Let's just show everyone what we've done so far. We have patched many a hole in the wall from where shelves and such were hung. We've moved our cabinet from this spot.
Look up there.
What was this? Oh, and look up there, Casper says. Let me zoom in, buddy. Wow. Well patched. Yeah.
So you're gonna need more too.
Oh, yeah. And then there's this little one here from where the mirror was. And then this. I don't know if we're going to have to patch these, because this is where the dresser gets plugged in.
The two with the screws in them?
Yeah.
Don't get patched.
That's for the dresser to go in, right?
Got it.
Yeah.
Alright.
What exactly are you doing?
Yeah, what exactly are you
Getting
doing?
this guy ready to go.
Are you trying to stick that from
Yeah.
into
Actually, doesn't matter. Aye. So it's not.
Now try and stick it off.
That's
You
the
gotta
one.
make sure it's level too, though, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it will stick.
Oh, it's gonna stick, buddy. It'll stick.
I think that will actually stick. Oh, great. Right
Oh,
at the
yeah.
side.
Nice.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Side means like kind of. Side means kind of. But middle means good. Oh no.
It's okay, Spurs. We're gonna nail it into place.
And Daddy will scrape off the
Sticking.
glue. Why are we so not?
What's up?
It's just my perception of the levelness and the actual levelness are wildly different.
How they wildly different.
Take a look. Look at where Daddy stuck it on initially. And look at where it ended up.
Yes.
That's a spacer, so that we put all the boards the same distance apart.
Just spaces, Joe. Look
What
what
allows us
happened
to-
to just spacer.
Well, it's got a knot taken right out of it. Let's see that sucker. Flip it over. Let me focus on that. That's very intense.
I know. Want to see what it looks like on the ground?
I do.
Looks like a tunnel.
100%. It looks like a tunnel. Spooky. Spooky tunnel. So watch, Dad's going to use that to make sure that the next board goes up to be the same distance just as these two. Well, first we need some Augustus goop.
Yeah, Augustus goop.
It's appropriately named considering this is going to be Augie's room.
Augusta goop.
Augustin goop.
Augusta.
How do you pronounce it again, Petrie?
Augustin?
Augustin.
Augustin's
Goose.
room.
Goose. Goosey.
Goose.
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 You're such a good helper, my love.
You're doing good, lad.
And then Dad's going to put that piece right up against it. We're going to level it to make sure it's good to go. So you just keep holding that spacer.
Is it stable?
You keep holding it, buddy. You're doing good.
It's really hard.
I believe in you, hon. Man, you're so tall, Casper.
I know.
You can reach really high up in the sky.
I know.
You like helping, Dad? Whoa, you just got taller. Oh, you're on your tippity toes. I see you, sneaky guy.
Don't look at his hand.
I'm not looking. It's a surprise.
Yeah, keep it up there. Come on. Skates on the glue.
Mm-hmm.
What skates on
The boards against the wall.
I don't know if they can hold
You're
this
good.
much longer.
Very good.
Huh? Can I take it down?
Yeah.
Up. Okay, go.
Hi friends, just doing a quick bedroom update or like nursery room update. It's coming along. Peter got a lot done on Saturday. There's just this last wall that's like right behind you that needs to be done. But he decided, / I decided that because of where the horizontal beam is, beam, board, whatever, it's like it cuts like the top into the top third of the light switch plate. So he went to Home Depot and picked up like, I don't know what it's called, like I would call it like an extender, but basically it like lifts the light switch out from the wall. So you lift it out as thick as you need, which is as thick as the board, and then he's cut another piece of board to go under it. It's not exactly the way I want it, so he's gonna cut another piece to butt right up against it because I want it like completely symmetrical. Otherwise, my plan today, I can't do very much because as of right now, I am 35.5 weeks pregnant. And I'm getting induced just after 38 weeks, like 38 in a day or two. So I am very slow and very exhausted, but I am determined to do the little things I can do. And today that means that I'm going to take some time to go through and caulk all of the seams and all of the brad nail holes on all the trim or the board and batten that's been put up. I don't think I'm going to get any painting done today because I just don't think I can carry stuff up the stairs. Carrying the laundry bin up the stairs is hard enough right now. So I think that, yeah, I'll caulk everything that I can caulk. And then maybe tonight I'll ask Peter to bring the painting stuff upstairs. And then tomorrow I can just plug along. I won't be painting the top section. So like from this board, there's still like a little board that's going to go on top. It's a 1x2. And it's going to like stick out from the wall almost to make like almost like a little shelf. Obviously it's not going to be like deep enough to put much on, but it's still going to look really nice. It's going to really finish it off instead of putting any other kind of trim on top of it. But above this horizontal piece here, that I'm pointing at, is going to be hunter green, so quite dark. And then from the trim down, everything, including the trim, including the walls, everything's going to be white, like just plain white, same as the trim. The trim probably needs some touch up in places anyways, so everything's going to get a coat as best as we can. But yeah, so the reason I'm not doing the green, one, because it's a little messy. It's dark green. I'm not the neatest painter, but also more than that is the fact that I will not climb a ladder right now, nor should I have to. So I will be leaving the dark green for Peter, but conveniently, where this falls on the wall, I can reach all of it, so I don't even need a step stool. So I'm going to put on some Christmas tunes. I have my yogurt and granola, and I've got some water, and I'm just going to plug away at caulking everything. I'm not going to bother showing you because it's super boring, but I will definitely keep you up to date on the progress. It's only, it's 11:30 already. How is it already 11:30? Anyways, what I've managed to get done so far today Today was crazy hair day for Casper at school. You could either do crazy hair day or crazy hat day. So we decided to do crazy hair day. He wore his hair as a farm fresh Christmas tree farm. I will insert some pictures like here. It was awesome, if I do say so myself. Basically, I just used pipe cleaners and colored paper. I glued little polka dots of colored paper to the pipe cleaners to make it look like lights. I swirled the pipe cleaners into tree shapes. I threw a couple ponytails in his hair, like just in the top section. Put the pipe cleaners and like twisted them around the base of the ponytails, and then added the sign. I think it turned out great. So that was this morning. So we did that. We had breakfast. I made his lunch because I didn't have enough energy to do it last night, and neither did Peter. It was a long weekend. Wasn't a long weekend, but it was a long weekend, if you know what I mean. Because we had the Santa Claus parade, and they did a bunch of work up here on Saturday, they being Casper and Peter. And we built a gingerbread village. A lot of it fell down. Whatever, it was fun. And yeah, Peter and I stayed up far too late on Saturday night into Sunday because I was working on Casper's Christmas character costume for Friday. So yeah, this week at his school, I'm kind of all over the place right now, just bear with me. This week at school, it's like Spirit Week or Advent Week. We would call it, like when I was in school, because I went to public school, I didn't go to Catholic school. We just called it like Joy Week. So it was like the last week of Christmas before break, or school before Christmas break, and you just do a bunch of like fun Christmassy activities, and it's great. So it was supposed to be last week for Casper, but I guess a couple people ended up catching COVID, so that was great. So they're all quarantining, which is why they pushed it forward or backward. They pushed it further into December. So this week, it's all by donation. So you donate $5. It's $1 for each day. And each day this week is a different activity. I need to get off my knees because, my legs are falling asleep. So today's crazy hair or hat day. Tomorrow is like dress like your teacher or dress like your principal day. I don't know if we're going to do that. I mean, like, I think he's got like a cute little suit he could wear, but like, I don't know. Wednesday is gum day. Casper's only in kindergarten. He doesn't chew gum. So they said like you could also like send them with like a little treat, like a sucker or something, but like he doesn't need it. So we'll probably skip tomorrow, and we're definitely skipping Wednesday. But then Thursday is pajama day. So he's going to wear Christmas pajamas to school. And Friday is dress up as your favorite Christmas character day. So I asked him last week, hey dude, what's your, like, if you had to dress up as any Christmas character, who would it be? And I'm thinking he might say like the abominable snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Bumble. And he said Santa. And I said, okay, let me know if you change your mind. Like, let me know if you think of something different. And he didn't. So on Friday last week, Friday? I guess, yeah, it would have been Friday because that's when I asked him. Maybe I asked him Thursday. I don't remember. Regardless, whatever. On Friday, what did I do? I had to go somewhere. Like I was specifically out for a reason. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. But I went to the craft store because I was over that way. Oh, blood work. I had to go get blood work done. So I had blood work done, and I bought stamps, and I dropped off an Amazon return because they sent me the wrong thing, the trifecta. And then I went to the fabric store just to see if I could get like red fleece or something like that, like polar fleece. But then I thought maybe he'd be too hot in polar fleece, but I didn't want to order anything because, you know, then it would come like this week and I'd be like strapped for time rather. So I just like went looking around and I found like just like regular jersey t-shirt material in red. So it's not super thick, so he won't overheat. And I made him, if I do say so myself, the freaking cutest Santa suit. Again, I will insert a picture here. So I stayed up until 2 a.m. finishing this on Saturday into Sunday because, and like, yes, do I regret it? It was the best worst decision because I'm happy it's done and I don't have to think about it. But obviously, like, even today, now it's now Monday, I'm still feeling it because I should not be staying up that late. Also because I can't sleep in because I have 2 children. But Felix was sleeping. Felix was sleeping. So I figured I'm just going to truck away until I go squirrely and I can't see straight anymore. And I managed to finish it. And it turned out so good. And so I folded it all up and I set it on the kitchen table thinking he'll see it immediately when he goes downstairs. But of course, he waits until he's allowed to watch TV in the morning. Pause. He comes into our room in the morning and usually the first thing out of his mouth is, "Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Can I watch something?" So I look at my watch, and if it's 7, then I say, yeah, you can go watch something. If it's before 7, I tell him you have to wait until it gets to 7 o'clock. So, you know, when the big hand's at the 12, because usually he wakes up in between 6 and 7. There was a couple days where he was waking up at like 5:30 and I wanted to cry. There may have been some crying. But yeah, so he like goes downstairs for an hour, comes back up, and I'm like, did you see anything sitting on the kitchen table? And he was like, no, I didn't. And I'm like, oh, you should go look. There's something red sitting on the kitchen table. He's like, I'm going to go look. Okay, so he goes back downstairs and Peter and I are waking up with Felix up here. And I hear Casper go, oh, can I try it on? Can I put it right on top of my jammies? And I was like, I mean, like, go for it. You do what you want to do. So he comes back upstairs. He was so happy. Like, he was so happy. So do I regret staying up until 2 in the morning? Yeah, I do. But do I really? No, because he was so thrilled. And it's done now, and Character Day's not till Friday. So I don't even have to think about it. It's done, it's hanging in his closet. We good. So I can think about other things, like how today is my 7th wedding anniversary. The day that I'm filming this segment is, I shouldn't even have to look at my watch. It's the 13th of December. So Peter and I got married 7 years ago. Health and wealth, baby. I am really hoping his gift arrives today because I ordered it like a week and a bit ago, but it's coming from France. So didn't think that through. But it took me a minute to figure out what the heck to get him. I don't usually stick with the yearly themes, but this year, you know, I feel like I hit the nail on the head. It's something simple, not super expensive. I just hope it arrives today. I know because I've been watching the tracking. It was processed in our city yesterday morning. Yesterday was a Sunday, so obviously they're not delivering mail on the weekend. But I have hopes that it will be in my mailbox when I go check it at the end of the day. So I want to get this caulking done, and then I would like to go make an anniversary card. I'm not caulking the top, only because we're going to put that top plate on it, but I have gone underneath everything, and I've caulked all underneath, like, where's my hand? All under there. And then all of the vertical pieces, everything, and all the little brad nailer holes. So there's a couple that are like, they stick out like a little bit, so Peter will just have to tap them in. But all of the nail holes are done, all of the seams between everything, all the way around the room is done. And that is where I'm going to leave it today because I have some other important things I need to take care of, like making an anniversary card and sitting down. Cool. Hey friends, it's the next day. So bedroom update, other than caulking everything in yesterday, I didn't do anything. But today is a brand new day, which means I'm slightly more rested, if you can say that. So I've just run the vacuum through super quickly because obviously there was some like dust on the floor from the drywall compound and whatever. So just run the vacuum through the room super quickly. And we moved some stuff out. So the dresser's not in here, and the little like cube storage thing that was over there is just in the hallway. Peter moved the large dehumidifier up here because we washed our carpets. I say we, Peter washed the carpet in our bedroom because Casper was sick 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, so it needed to be done. yeah, so the dehumidifiers are up here, which is great. So I am going to take some like Lysol wipes, because that's what I've got handy, and just run over all of the tops of the baseboards just to make sure that they're super clean before I start painting. And then I think I'm gonna cut in, so like use a brush and like cut in all of the like edges. I'm not worrying about the top, obviously, because it's gonna be green and we still have the top plate to go on. But I'll cut in all of the edges and then I guess I'll start rolling. I don't know. This wall behind me still doesn't have the pieces on it, so that'll be easy to roll and cut in. So my hope, because it's only like 10 to 10 in the morning, how is it already 10 to 10? Way. My hope is that I can get the first coat of everything done and then just pop on the dehumidifier like at the door, or maybe roll it into the room and dehumidify in here, and that'll hopefully dry the paint faster, because my goal is to get 2 coats of white paint up today. Yes. And then obviously once this wall's done and once the top beam or like the little pieces done along the tops, that'll have to get a fresh coat of white paint as well, because it's just pre-primed. But if I can get that done today, then I think we'll be in pretty good shape. I'll have to grab the painter's tape and just tape off the outlet covers. They're white, so I'm not super concerned about it, but like I've said before, I'm not the tidiest painter. So I definitely want to at least like tape off the edges of them and maybe the tops of them, I don't know, so that when I'm rolling, it'll be easier with the paintbrush, but like when I'm rolling and stuff like that, if I get a little crazy, then it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Otherwise, same as the last time, you don't need to see me paint because that would be boring. I'll just do a quick like zip around the room, maybe when the first coat's done. So say goodbye to this yellow ochre color that my entire house has been painted, because people who lived here before us literally painted every room in this house this color. I like this color, but I don't want it everywhere. So the fact that rooms are slowly changing and getting painted and stuff, it seems a little bit more like our home as opposed to a house we just live in. So this is the update so far. Yesterday, I managed to paint all of the bottom. Again, this wall still needs its slats, but we did, I would say, like a solid 3 coats on pretty much, sitting in the rocking chair, everything. I'm pretty much all out of the white paint. This used up an entire gallon to go over the entire room, which is a bit unfortunate because I definitely want to do the trim, like around the door, the baseboards, and probably around the window as well, just so that it's all matching, because you can tell there's a little bit, like if I get nice and close, there's a little bit of a difference in the trim color versus the wall, or versus like the white here. Like we're gonna have to buy a quart of white. So instead of getting like a big jug, we'll just get like the little dinky ones, because I did want to paint the inside of the closet white instead of dark green. But I said to Peter, it doesn't really matter. I would just like to paint it so it's not this like yellow ochre color. So hopefully, because it's dark green going on kind of like a dark yellowy color, hopefully 2 coats does the trick. And if it does, then maybe we'll have enough of the green left over to paint the inside of the closet. And I would be okay with that, because like the shelves in the closet are white, hangers are white, and the door is white, and the trim is white. I think anything would be better than leaving it this like ochre color. But yeah. Yep, that's pretty much it. Cool. All right, well, hopefully the next update on this room will be some amount of painting or taping off or something. But yeah, it's coming together. Slowly, surely, it's coming together. Alright, so everybody, we are being productive. And we are taking some time today to hopefully put the finishing touches on the baby bean's room. Cross all the fingers and the toes and hope that we can fix the little bits of paint that have peeled, because apparently this paint doesn't want to stick to our walls.
They're premium, yo.
Yeah, apparently it's really good paint, but it's not really good paint. Case in point, Peter is cutting off bits of paint with an X-Acto knife or utility knife, and then we'll have to touch it up because we had painter's tape on this stuff for like 5 seconds. Peeled everything off. So all the way around the room, my finger wants to like all along the top piece there, all the way around the whole room. It peeled the paint off. I was livid. Otherwise, look at some other things. We're gonna possibly hang this mirror. We'll see. And let's not talk about the closet and that it's still yellow, but nobody cares.
We don't talk about closets.
No.
We don't talk about closets.
Is anybody else obsessed with We Don't Talk About Bruno? Because we are. We know almost all the words. Not upset. And I'm really glad I got these green bins for the cube storage. And in there's our cloth diapers, but who knows when that's happening because I don't think he's big enough yet. And yeah, and I'm sitting in the corner in the rocking chair holding a baby. So we are going to try and not only touch up some paint, ooh, juicy, and do some caulking. I love you. And then we're also going to try and hang some things on the walls. All of that stuff that's sitting on the shelf in the closet. Let's begin. Unboxing with Papa Pete.
So we put some tape here. Sort that out. Excellent. Ooh, got a name. Its name is Lawrence.
Oh, Larry.
Lorenzo.
So zack zum Mittag.
Don't watch Discovery of Witches with me. You will never view it the same way.
If you know, you know.
Gerbert.
Gerbert. Gerbert and Ernie.
Feel like that sometimes. Lorenzo. Let's they never show you what they do with the packaging. Ta-da!
Turdur.
Gerbert.
Alright, so yeah, I want that to go in the middle, I think.
Okay, what wall are we doing?
That one.
That one. Okay.
That
So-
one. To a half. If you know, you know. We're professionals.
Older, crappier masking tape.
Okay, be careful.
Probably not a good idea.
Probably.
Feels extra sticky.
Yeah, let's not.
Alright. Just get on centered.
I think so.